Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this is an unboxing of a Hollandspiele game designed by Theissen, Prelude to Leipzig, Napoleon's Spring 1813 campaign. A relatively new game from the Hollandspiele stable. This is a follow-up, I believe, or the prelude to the Campaign of Nations Hollandspiele game number 31. Which came out quite a few years ago. Theissen, I believe, wanted to do another game in the lead up to the original Leipzig game, which you can see there. So I just wanted to share with you the box, what you get in the game, and maybe some of the differences to the original, particularly the component and the map side of things. So back of the box, you can see there's some really nice artwork. This game is 14 plus, so just again talking a little bit about the original game, tackling the 1813 campaign with the Battle of Nations. But this one is a quick, compelling game of this campaign fought across extra large hexes to facilitate ease of play. So we've got a 32-inch square map, 88 counters, 2 player aids, 1 turn record track, 1 6-sided dice, and 8 pages of rules. So hopefully, from my point of view, not a complicated game, and one that I certainly will be able to pick up. Let's show you what you get in the game. So as it said, a very small counter density. Hopefully you can see those okay. Let's just zoom that in. So this is a pretty high level game of cores, I would say. You can see various things on there. So you've got the French and the Russians on there, some Prussians as well, I believe. So, and again, likewise on the back, not too much on the reverse. Some of these units obviously don't have strengths beyond the front, so nothing too complicated. But these are what I like about these are these thick, as you can hopefully see there, thick counters. Always nice, easy to read, very clear detail. Couple of numbers, that's it, and just the unit type, etc. So quite good from that point of view. We've got a rule book, as we know. We've got little dice as well, just a tiny standard sort of D6, which is fine. The rule book is in this nice sort of paper format that you get with a lot of Hollandspiele games. So a little bit of setting the scene on the front, and then you've got this nice sort of full colour booklet with the map, the components discussed, the flow of play, and then we're into the rules at page 2. You can see it's nice bold typeset, full colour, lots of illustrations, very easy to follow. And you get to page 6 and pretty much that's the end. So you're probably realistically looking 5 pages, I would say, of clear rules, because on the back again you've got the scenarios that you have the option to play with, which again, as you can see, low counter density, so really interesting from that point of view. Combat results table, full colour again. Do like a CRT, I must admit, but nothing too complex on there for the player aid. This is the Allied player aid, so there's one for the Allies, and there's also one for the French, which is interesting. Not sure if there's any kind of major differences on there. Certainly just in these two boxes here, you got X and Y in red there, A and B in blue here, but other than that, I'm not sure if there's any other major changes. From what I can see, there isn't. But probably won't know that until start playing the game. But nice, nice to have that. We've then got well, it looks like a turn track with the dates running along the top. This is really nicely done, nice artwork. It's kind of showing you when things will come into play. You got a victory point track at the bottom end of game scoring. There's quite a lot of information on there, but I think you just follow it across. Should be relatively self-explanatory. Again, on this nice thick card, you can see that lovely picture that was on the back of the box is sort of transmitted in behind the main graphics here. So really nicely done like that. And then we've got the map, which I'm going to just get out. It's one of these thick, nice thick paper maps that Hollandspiele do. Now, what I'm hoping to see here is quite a change from the other game, which was quite a small map with very small hexes. This one promises to be, and it is, a much bigger map. Wow, this is massive. I can't even get it on my table at the moment because I haven't got enough of the leaves out, which I've got my tripod on. But what I hopefully can do is just show you a little bit of it, and I will zoom it in as well. So let me just show you the bottom first. So you've got some quite interesting details on here. Breslau, and then over the other side, these little areas. Now if I bring that down, this is, as I say, a 2.5, 3 foot square map. Probably would put this under plexi if I can find plexi big enough. It's very simple map. You can see there's a lot of white on it, but even from this height you can see it's very easy to follow where things like the waterways are, and a lot of the information is on the map that you need in terms of crossing points, for example. You'll see the terrain effects are actually on the map, so these little X's are basically, I think, means it's impassable. It kind of gives you everything you need, so hopefully you're not going to be looking up things like terrain effects or movements. But what I really like is looking at that, there is going to be scope for a lot of maneuver in this map and the campaign itself. As I say, the map obviously is folded. This probably would make a perfect, if they could do one, a non-paper map in the material version they often use, which is really good and will lay flat virtually immediately. And as you pull out here, you lose sight of those hexes as well. So it's quite subtle in the way that it's been done. As I say, very straightforward. The Russian supply zone over here, and then you've got the French supply zone over there, Prussian supply zone at the top. So you've got lots of things going on here. Bearing in mind it's small counter density, I think it's going to offer a lot of maneuverability, which I really like in games, particularly of this period where you're dealing with a campaign. So that's the new game, Prelude to Leipzig from Hollandspiele Games. You got some really nice components there, and hopefully a fairly simple looking game. But I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing, insight into that new game from Theissen, and hope to bring you a review and a bit more information on this one in a future video. Thanks for watching.